Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon FireRed. I'm your host PhazonFlux, and in today's episode we're going to finish the cruise ship. But first, bonjour Yois, imagine seeing you here. Yois, were you really invited? So, how's your Pokédex coming along? I already caught 40 kinds, pal. Different kinds are everywhere, crawl around grassy areas and look hard. And that apparently leads straight into a battle, despite the fact that nothing he said sounded remotely hostile. He sounded stuck up, but not hostile. So, starting things off, he has his Pidgeotto again. I knew that and forgot to swap to Xerath first. Go me. This fight isn't too difficult though, at least for me since I'm such a high level. This Pidgeotto can be annoying with the stab quick attack. It does a lot more damage than you would expect. But Xerath is way too over-leveled for this. I don't even know how he got so powerful. I don't think I've ever had Pokemon this strong before. Alright, let's see what Quirky can do to this Raticate. I know I don't have good defenses, and Raticate hits like a truck, at this point in the game at least. But we'll see how it goes. Magnitude 5, not good enough. In my practice file, I hit magnitude 10 and one-shotted Raticate. So I'm sure another magnitude ought to do it. Oh yeah, that Raticate's dead. Go Quirky. Switching to his Kadabra. Now this seems very risky switching to Maokai, who's, again, weak to Psychic type moves. But I think I can pull it off. Yeah, because if it uses dumb moves like Kinesis, which only lowers my accuracy, that's not going to be a problem. Of course, Sleep Powder is probably never going to hit, so I'm just going to go straight into Razor Leaf then. But I highly doubt this Kadabra has enough power to one-hit me. Yeah, with Leech Seed it can't even two-shot me, so I'm pretty sure Maokai's got this. Oh yeah, Maokai's got this. Why did I ever doubt him? He's got one left. He is evolved Charmeleon. And finally, we have a good answer to this fire type. Xerath was the best we had before, but it was just neutral. But now, I can just magnitude it and it'll die. And just like that, our 1, 2, 3, 4th rival battle is down. At least you're raising your Pokemon. Yeah, fork over the cash, buddy. I want to hear it. I heard there was a Cut Master on board, but he was just a seasick old man. Cut itself is really useful. Yup, it'll be handy. You should go see him too. Smell ya. Yeah, well, smell ya too, Kevin. Anyways, coming up here, we have the captain. Ugh, I feel hideous. Seasick. He always rubbed Captain's back. Dude, we have Nurse Joy hands. Why do we ever have to go to a Pokemon Center? Why don't we just rub our Pokemon? Woo! Thank you. I'm feeling much better now. You want to see my hidden cut technique? I could show you my prize cut technique if I weren't so ill. I know, you can just have it. Teach cut to your Pokemon, you can use it anytime. Alright guys, we obtained our first hidden move. So now, by teaching this to a Pokemon, we can cut down those cumbersome trees, finally. Now the downside to hidden moves is that they cannot be forgotten. So once you teach a hidden move to a Pokemon, yeah, you're kind of stuck with it. So that's the downside to cut. But another reason why I picked up this Meowth, not just pickup bait, but it will also be our cut Pokemon. Now one more thing before we go. Yuck, shouldn't have looked. Okay, yeah, never mind. I probably shouldn't have done that. But anyways, guys, that'll do it for the SSN. It's a lot of good experience for the upcoming gym fight, and now that we have cut at our disposal, we can actually enter the gym. So I'm going to heal up off screen and meet you in front of the gym after we say goodbye to the SSN. Because once you step off the ship, you can never see it again. Oh, all the good memories. Have fun on your journey across the world or wherever you're going. I don't know. Perhaps it's for the best. We've got our own journey to go. Alright, as I said, I'll meet you in front of the gym. Alright guys, now that we're here in front of the gym, we can finally demonstrate cut. Oh, it feels good to finally get rid of those things. They've been blocking our path for days. Yo, champ in the making. Lieutenant Surge has a nickname. People refer to him as the Lightning American, because apparently America exists in the Pokemon universe. He's an expert on electric Pokemon. Bird and water type Pokemon match poorly against the electric type. I'm sorry dude, it's the flying type, not bird type. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt, okay? Beware of paralysis too, bruh. Lieutenant Surge is very cautious. He's locked himself in, so it won't be easy getting to him. Cautious. Okay, that's not quite the word I would use. But he should lock himself in, because we've got a ground type Pokemon, and this is an electric gym. Ground is completely immune to electric type Pokemon, so it's kind of unfair that they give you the choice of obtaining a Diglett at this point in the game. I suppose you could always just resist the urge to make it easy for yourself, but I mean, why do that? Alright, Pikachu Slam missed. Does have Quick Attack though, which does a lot of damage. Also, note to self, Magnitude 4 is a completely pitiful excuse for an attack. Corky reached level 26, and you know what that means, guys. If you don't, you'll find out at the end of the battle. Another quick attack. Whew! Probably should have bought some potions. And another one-shot. Well, the first Pikachu wasn't actually a one-shot, so I shouldn't have said another one-shot. I should have just said one-shot. But guys, we may not have known him for very long, but already, our good old Corky's growing up. He restored the friendship between his brother and his sister, and now they've joined us. Okay, not really. Yeah, when Diglett evolves into Dugtrio, it basically just becomes 3. That's the problem I had with the Kanto region. A lot of people say the Kanto region has really good designed Pokemon and newer gens don't, but I'll be honest, Gen 1 is my least favorite generation of Pokemon as far as Pokemon designs go. The Pokemon designs that are actually good just look like real life things. For example, Pidgey. If you were to show that to a person and they didn't know what Pokemon was, they might think that that was just a cartoon drawing of a real life bird. There's no real design to that. It's just simply a bird. And then look at all the Pokemon in Gen 1 whose evolution is simply 3 of itself. Diglett into Dugtrio, Magnemite here into Magneton. I would even argue Doduo into Dodrio. Like, I don't know, man. That just reeks of no design. So I'm not going to say all of Gen 1 Pokemon are bad, because that would be a lie. I actually really enjoy some of Gen 1's Pokemon. However, Corky goes down, which I was not expecting. Anyways, as I was saying, not all Gen 1 Pokemon are bad. Some are actually pretty good. Like Pikachu here. I really enjoy Pikachu. I'm just saying that Gen 1 is not quite as great as a lot of people tend to say it is, because a lot of people who say that are blinded by nostalgia. So I think I'm going to heal up off screen and finish the gym. Alright guys, we're back after healing up. I feel bad that I even had to exit partway through the gym, because Dugtrio's defenses are like a wet paper bag. We got one more gym trainer before we face the leader himself. And again, these Pikachus and their quick attacks. Get wrecked. Yes, I know I'm very good. Thank you for noticing. Alright, now the puzzle to the gym is there are 2 switches located in here, and it's creating this electric field that apparently we can't get through. So the idea is you gotta check these trash cans, and one of them will have a switch in it. It's completely randomized. But once you find it, you have to check into adjacent trash cans. Let's see. Can't be very far. I've checked just about all of them. Okay, here's the switch. Now, when you hit the first switch, the second switch will randomly be in an adjacent trash can to that one. So you could either save state and redo it, or you could just be lucky. I'm not lucky, but I'm gonna try and do it the hard way for you guys. Because when you get it wrong, the blocks will completely reset. I don't remember this puzzle being that annoying. Although I wouldn't quite call it a puzzle. It's not really there's not any brain power to it. It's just luck. Alright, finally got it. So much for a brave army guy. Electric Pokemon saved me during the war. Okay, apparently there was a war not too long ago. That's pretty bad for a kid's game. So I'll start things off with level 21 Volt Orb, which will promptly get one-shotted. It does have Sonic Boom, however, which always does a flat 20 points of damage. So at this point in the game, that can always hit pretty hard. So you gotta watch out for that. Just like the rest of his gym trainers there, this Pikachu that he has will have quick attack. So once again, watch out for that. So with those 2 noobs down, he has his actual Pokemon left. Corky levels up, and Lieutenant Surge reveals his Raichu. This is definitely a problem if you don't have a ground-type Pokemon in your team, because its electric-type moves are pretty strong at this point in the game. But he's really a joke if you have Diglett or Dugtrio like this, or really any ground-type Pokemon. So if you picked up Geodude in Mount Moon and have evolved it by now, yeah, that'll be just as good. But just like that, guys, we've obtained our 3rd gym badge. Apparently we can also use HM Fly outside of battle, although we are a long ways away from obtaining that HM, so I don't know why they give you that ability now. Whew, that match was electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Alright guys, I'm gonna heal up, and that'll just about do it for Vermilion City, so I'll meet you on the right exit. Actually guys, I lied. Here in Vermilion City there's a new character that spawns, and it's apparently one of Professor Oak's aides. He's telling you that we have a package from Professor Oak, but instead of giving it to this guy, he's given it to another aide somewhere back in Route 2. And, as I mentioned in Diglett's Cave, this is the only way to access Route 2 again. So, now that we have Cut at our disposal, we can actually get through it all the way, so I'm going to speed up through this Diglett's Cave because it's really long. Alright guys, that's a really long cave, but we finally made it through. I would definitely recommend picking up a Repel. Alright, here we are guys, back on Route 2. Should be a bit nostalgic, but before we get our gift from the Professor's aide, I think we're gonna have to call it quits here, and we'll pick back up next time. You all have a blessed day, and I'll see you later.